think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. Welcome to one of the most beautiful campuses in the country, Miami University in Oxford, Ohio, and home to the Red Hawks. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Miami, Ohio Red Hawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Miami Red Hawks offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking for room. It's Tracy. Breaks into the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Red Hawks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Hawks.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
The Bulls offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that...
There he goes! Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Hauls it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Offense working for... One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Redhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got an open man. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Redhawks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to pound their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting stuffed on the last 2 runs, you've got to think they're going to try to touchdown Miami. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll ride the hot hand.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
On the move, it's Henderson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Safe completion on the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Bulls are rolling down the field. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morrow. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Morrow. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel as these stats will show you. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll leave it with him. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
A
Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Finds his big tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down for this offense. And some room to work. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Back to pass, it's Finn. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Redhawks will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. That's caught. It's Morrow. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's McMillan. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a three-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Got a man. It's Williamson. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw. It's Finn. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He's going to run it. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Punt is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They go to the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, for quarterbacks out there throwing... As part of your job on this play is negotiating the defender. You have got to find some way to get that ball to your running back. You can't let... Let's knock that away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Morrow. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup out there, and this offense is feeling it.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Skips away from pressure. Fires to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Pocket breaking down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. Now the lead is down to 11. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Setting up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Got his man downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be third and long. They'll run play action. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked.
Yeah, and those field goal blocks, when you can get that penetration right up the middle, the quickest point, right to the kicker. You can't go through the center because you can't touch the center with his head down, but a nice job getting some penetration, getting their hands up in the air and getting the block.
Looking downfield, it's Roberson. He's moving out of the pocket. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hands it off. There he goes. He's in open space downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Timeout, Miami, Ohio.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that would be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking. And
looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo! They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Dropping back, it's Roberson. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. To the air on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 2. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to.
The Red Hawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. Knocked off his feet.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Red Hawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit him with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sacked.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot. You can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
This time they'll go to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Roberson. Pulls it in, it's Snow. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Now the play fake. Now rolling to the left. Looking for a big play. Got it. They will score. Touchdown Bulls.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Redhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. And the Redhawks are on the move. He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's loose. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Redhawks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quick completion to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Finn. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Redhawks! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride. Gets into the end zone. Nice.
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so it's a two-point conversion attempt.
Miami, Ohio, 23, Buffalo.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Running to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab past the marker. At the 35, he's open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. Fourth down, picking up the first, getting some momentum, and keeping this drive alive.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Bulls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
He'll be stopped short. Still a one-point game here in the fourth. They'd hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Russell. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. This for the lead and very likely the win. Good right down the boulevard. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. To the air, it's Roberson. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And what a way for this defense to end it.